I got an email from somebody asking how I would set my kettle up for an indirect chicken thigh cook, something that was simple and easy to do. So I figured I'd put a video together for benefit of anybody else that's new to cooking with charcoal. I wanted to throw this out there, and if you're new to cooking with charcoal or just got a kettle grill and you want to practice your temperature control, I'm going to be using dark meat in this video, and dark meat is great meat to use to do that. Now I'm going to be doing chicken thighs and drums, but you can also do legs or like quarters. But dark meat is very forgiving because it's a greasier chicken than white meat, so it retains its moisture better, which means you can overcook it, it'll still come out nice. And the temperature range people cook dark meat is anywhere between 275 and 400. So your kettle temperature can vary anywhere in between there, and your chicken will still come out good. I just wanted to throw that out there if you wanted to practice your temperature control. If this is the first one of my videos you've watched, my videos are basically, or mostly about, controlling temperature on Weber Kettle Grills. Down in the description area I'll have a link to my first video on how to control temp. If you watch out, you'll understand what my video channel is all about, and then you'll understand the setup of this cook a little bit better. And here's my setup. I have a bed of unlit coal in there, which is about 70, and the hot coals, I'm just guessing around 30. I didn't count them out, but my temperature range is 300 to 325 degrees, so that's enough hot coal in there to take me to that temperature range. What I'll do now is I'll throw the lid on and set both ends to half and let her come to temperature. Lid's been on 20 minutes. I have my 300 degrees. Now I clean the grate and throw the chicken on. Chicken's on. All I do is hit it with some homemade rub. Now I throw the lid on and we'll monitor the cook, and I'll check with you later. Now if you're curious, while I cook my chicken at 3 to 3 1/4, that's just a preference. I like the tenderness, the texture, and the moisture at this temperature. But you can cook it, like I said, anywhere from 275 to 400. Some people, they like crispy skin. You can always put some oil on it to help crisp it, or some people throw the chicken over top of hot coals first. It all depends what you want to do with it, which temperature you use. Sometimes I'll bread the chicken, throw it on there, and put it cook it at 350. It comes out really nice. By this method here, if you want a simple, easy way to doing it, it doesn't get any easier than this. This is pretty much like throwing it in the oven. You kind of put it on and forget about it. Okay, here we are at just past the 30-minute mark. Well, coming up on 32 minutes. I'm sitting right there at 300 degrees, just a little above. That's what I mean by this is pretty much like set it and forget it. It's like put it in the oven. But what I like to do is I like to shuffle the chicken around at the halfway mark, which you don't really have to do. You don't do it in the oven, but just take a look at it, see how it's looking. Wow, that really looks nice. Look at that. All right, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle these pieces around a little bit. I don't flip them. Just move them around so it cooks a little more evenly, and that's about all I do to it. Throw the lid on it, and I'll check it right around the hour mark and see what temp we have, internal temp we have. All right, we just hit the 1 hour mark. Kettle's sitting at about 3 1/4. I'm not sure this is quite done yet, so I'm going to give it about another 10 minutes, and then I'm going to check it. Okay, here we are at the, I waited hour and 16-minute mark. Chicken should be done. We dropped down to 300 degrees, still stayed within my range the whole time, 3 to 3 1/4. Then we take a lid off here. I want to check the chicken and see how she is. Hey, looking good. Now I'll check the internal temp on it. Personally, I want 175 or better. USDA changed the done temp for dark meat to 165, but I still like mine at 175 or 80 or better. Chicken's done. It looks nice, nice color. It came out, it's about 180 on average, so that's the temp I wanted. Now, if you wanted to smoke this, I didn't put any wood with it, but if you wanted some smoke, all you got to do is throw a couple of chunks of wood in, and then you'll be able to smoke the chicken. But I don't worry about that. Because I use the minion method, I get a charcoal smoke flavor through it, so I don't worry about it. But it looks nice. I'm happy with that. All right, here we are coming up on the hour and a half mark. I want to show you how much hot coal's left. Now, there's plenty in there if you want to do some burgers or dogs after the chicken come off. You throw your burgers and dogs on there. You notice how the hot coals, they burn down and then out through the fuel supply. So there's plenty of hot coal in there. If you wanted to do a bunch of burgers and dogs, you could kind of move that foil back and get rid of it, whatever you want to do. And just knock these coals out, spread them out a little bit. Then you have enough fire left to do some burgers and dogs. I just wanted to point that out to you. Okay, here we are. We're just coming up on the hour and 46-minute mark. It's a little fuzzy. That's because we have low light. The sun's almost down. I just wanted to show you that I opened up the top and bottom vents fully, just to show you we're sitting at 375 degrees, an hour and 45 minutes since the chicken went on. Just to show you, give you an idea how much heat you'll have left in this if you wanted to do a batch of hot dogs and hamburgers or bacon or anything else later. Something else I forgot to mention, if you want to put barbecue sauce on your chicken, you want to do that when it's just about done, about 3/4 way done. Barbecue sauce you put on, allow about 20 minutes, maybe even 30 minutes, depending on the temperature of your grill. You want it to get nice and tacky, and or caramelized, I guess you can call it. But I just want to point that out, that allow time for that if you do want barbecue sauce.